Okay. Weissen dacht sich, die Gannekes allein, wie choshev sie seinen und was für einen Ort sie vernehmen beim Haupteingang von kleinem Yishuv. So it would seem that these two porches themselves know how important they are, what an important place they take in the main entrance of this little yishuv. And I think that this little yishuv is the Zavulik.
Yeah, it's the shtetl.
alley.
It's the shtetl. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's
Is it the alley? It's the alley.
alley, yes.
The alley. This
The
little
alley.
alley. That
But
you
the
have the
word
word.
issue.
It's the Zalavik, the Zavulek,
Yeah, okay.
Zavulik.
All right.
Zavulek.
Okay.
Okay. Ganik Afganik hat ungechmurret sein Dechele. Größe Schindel Dashikes über die Augen. So the porch, opposite a porch, darkened its roof, its the covering. The large shingle planks were sort of as if they were covering the eyes, like a cap covering over. Beide seien sie ein bisschen bräuges und beide chwateven sich. So both these porches are a little angry, seem to be a little angry, and they show off. Victor dem Waldseuches Ganek ist dunkelgrün befarbt und die Eingangtier is hellgreen. So Victor, the timber merchant's porch was painted dark green, and the entrance door, the door of the entrance was bright green. Und unter den letzten Treppel groben in Dreert liegt a halbe Milchstein von Maselwegen. And on the bottom step, dug into the soil, there lay a half a millstone for good luck. Guckt Tacke der ganze Ganek ois frisch und hoffärtig, so that the whole porch looked fresh and confident. Gegen ihm steht Kive der Leckermachers Ganek, a verälterter, a Gräuer. Und der zu große Schindeldaschek seiner ist bewachsen mit plichewatte grüne Moch, wie mit fahrzeitigen Sammet, zerfressen von Moll. So opposite stood Kiva's the cake baker's porch, verältete, old-fashioned, grey, and it with its two big shingle planks. Its two big shingle planks were grown over like with a bald green moss. it was looking like ancient velvet, which had been eaten by moths. Die Sloepes, welche sparren im Unter, seinen ungespalten von Regen. So the poles that supported the roof of the porch were cracked from the rain. Und anstatt am Milchstein unter den letzten Treppel, wie beim Waldseucher, liegt da eingegraben hametner Klotz mit ein abgeriebener eiserner Podcover. And instead of the millstone on the last step, like at the timber merchant, there lay, dug into the ground, a stiff log with a worn metal horseshoe. An armer Ganek und an armer Segula. Guckt der Tacker der Fahr ois a bissel bräugeslich, dem Leckermachers Ganek bräugeslich, aber stolz. So the porch was poor.
There's that word again, segula.
Yeah, as if a poor remedy. And the porch, the poor man's porch looked, its outlook was a little angry. The cake baker's porch was angry but proud. Die Abal Melocha auf Stoggel Ledigeier, also guckt von unteren Daschek auf dem grünen Ganek was akegen. And so the Kiva's porch looked out at the Stoggel. A Stoggel is a dandy, and a Ledigeier is an idler. So it's very, I don't know how to translate it.
An idler dandy, an idler,
An
idling, an idling dandy.
An idling dandy, okay.
Okay.
So like a tradesman, an idling dandy, that's how the porch looked out from underneath the cover towards the green porch, which was opposite. Ich hab dich, heißt es, entdreht mit dein ganzen Franzven. So ich hab dich entdreht.
It's
I don't care about you.
I scorn you.
Okay.
I scorn you.
Yeah.
Right, I scorn you with all of your posturing. Mit mein Podcover fall ich außer nicht arop für dein Milchstein. So my horseshoe certainly is not any less important than your millstone.
Right. You want to read a little more?
Sure.
Yeah, that's wonderful. The way you do it. Yeah. Right? Ladies.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you see how now I just want to say something. As someone that knows the story, now now the competition between the two babies is starting through the porches. Now one porch looks rich, the other porch looks poor, and they are arguing. The porches are arguing. They have feelings. So it's like a personification of the porches. And
Yeah.
now, very soon we'll start seeing the competition between the two babies.
Yes.
Okay, go on.
Okay. Hat also jeder Ganek sein besonder Ausdruck. So each porch had its own special expression. Und Punkt also, wie sie aussehen, also is verschieden sehr reich. And exactly as their appearance, so each one had its own smell. Effend men ufatier gibt sich a trog von Kivesganek, a gedichte Reich von zugebrannten Honig mit Nis, gewürzlich und Ingwer. So when you open Kiva's door, there's the smell of burnt honey and nuts and herbs and ginger. Und von Vigdesganek a warmer Geruch von hirnischer Schmalz, von frisch gelackter Möbel und von Parfüm. Die Mustern von beiden Geschäften sieht man da auf ein Ort. So from Victor's porch, there's the smell of, the warm smell of chicken schmaltz. From freshly lacquered furniture and perfume. These are examples of both of their businesses. And you can see, which you can see on the spot, or smell on the spot. Von beide Seiten Ganek, bei Victor und dem Almen, liegen ungehurvet.
Ungehorvet.
Ungehorvet.
Like Horven is a backyard, yeah.
Ja, dembene Kletzer, dicke Bretter, Fensterschwellen, Schwellen für der Eisenbahn und wurzeldicke, gepintelte Sticker, Tschetschokte, von welcher man tokt redlich vermasten. So, from both sides of the porch at Victor's house, Victor the widower's house, there lie piled up oak beams, thick planks for windowsills, sleepers for the railway, and genuine speckled pieces of, I don't know what this Tschetschokte.
Maybe somebody knows.
We need a Russian speaker here, I think.
Yeah, that's what's missing here. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what it means. It sounds like it's something chopped, perhaps.
Maybe. But this is a noun. Stiger, chop. Yeah, this is a noun. Yeah, I don't know.
pieces of wood from which they make the wheels on a mast.
Mhm.
Okay. Frischer Pech trifft von die Kletzer. En nachts voor alle Kinder von Javolek. There's a thick resin which drips down from these planks, which it's the children of this back path. They love this the pech, the resin. Zij reiben mit dem Pech on Strunes von Fiedlich und meinen, als zij spielen. So they smear this resin on the strings of a fiddle, and they imagine that they are playing the fiddle. Zij beschmieren mit frischen, durchsichtigen Pech kollierte Papierlich und legen sie aus auf der Sonne. Meinen die Flederlich, als das seine Blumen, fliehen sie an und klippen sich zu. So the children smear this fresh resin onto a fresh transparent resin onto colored paper, and they place it in the sun. And I think this flederliche are butterflies.
Yeah, the fledermaus, you know.
Yeah, but butterflies, not
Yeah.
not bats.
Meddling is a butterfly. This flederlich may be birds.
I found in the dictionary that it is butterflies, so in one dictionary at least.
Yeah, okay, because birds, they're too big for birds, too small for birds. So the butterflies think that these colored paper are flowers, and they fly onto it and they stick to it.
Yeah.
What a picture.
Yeah, I just was wondering, where did they have a fiddle from here? You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also that the children, you know, you have to think that the children play with such simple things that are just there, as opposed to what we see today.
Oh
You
yeah,
don't
yeah,
make too
yeah,
much.
yeah.
Heintige Kinder, Heintige
Yeah,
Kinder.
yeah. You need to give them today educational toys. Yeah.
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 Right.
Okay, Nechama, you want to
Yeah.
continue?
Okay.
Okay.
Der Fall ist Kieves Garnik Sommerzeit, a ganze Ausstellung von Blechen und Skorverdes voll mit geprägelten Mon. Therefore is Kieves porch summertime a whole display of blechen, of like iron sheets filled with this fried poppy seed. I've never tasted fried poppy seed.
Yeah,
Mit
yeah.
Lechach und mit Mandelbeiglach and other goodies that they bake in the bake shop. Da stellt men sie aus zum Killen. They put them out to cool. Und jüdische Kinder und jeder Kinderlech gucken und es noget sehen Herzen. They put these goodies out to cool, and Jewish children and also cheder boys look at these, and it sort of bothers them or scratches them in their hearts. I'm not sure
Yeah.
how you would express it. Nogidze disturbs them. In other words, they're attracted to this. They want this.
It nags. It nags at
Manchen,
their heart.
It's like
it
nudging.
nags them, not
I think like
nudging, right? Nudge them, nudge. It pulls at their hearts.
Hmm.
Manchen ois bei balabatische Kinder a Koppekehr bei der Mama und haben sich rein zu Kiewe noch a Stickele geprägelte Mund. So the children of the rich children, the well-off children, can get a little bit of money, a kopeke, from their mothers, and they're able to get into themselves a little piece of this fried poppy, or corn lecha, or some corn cake. Und bei armen Kindern rinnt the Sline, and by the poor kids, just the saliva, the Sline is running. They're just standing there drooling. Stehen sie verschämt gegen Kieves Garnik und ziehen in sich dem warme Honigreach. They stand there ashamed opposite Kiva's porch, and it pulls them this warm honey smell. Nur was mehr sie ziehen, als mehr geht sie aus das Hals. And as much as it pulls them, it attracts them, this smell of all the sweets, it nudges them in the heart. Zu gehen nennt zum Garnik, das seinen umsist Jesäurem. Here we see the word umsist. To get, to go closer to the porch, they are umsister. Those are futile.
Yeah.
Suffering.
Troubles. Und Latchenen is a vade sehr schwer. Lakevin is, and to steal,
Yeah.
is very, very hard. Very, very hard. Me hat schon geprobt und es geht nicht. They had already tried and it didn't go. Wie nur man stellt a Fuß
Entschuldig, stop. Ich will wissen, wo du bist. Rachel, am I in the right spot?
I'm looking in the book. I'll tell you.
No,
in a
you're
minute.
Yeah,
not.
you are. You're fine. You're fine. You're right in the right spot.
Is it right
Me
here?
hat schon geprobt. No, we're on the last part of that paragraph. I'm sorry, I always read from my own text, so that's why I'm not so aware, but
You're
you are on the right
a
spot.
few sentences above where you are.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you're fine. You're in a good shape.
Meantime, I found out that
yeah,
corn lekech I found is gingerbread.
corn.
Oh, very good to know.
Oh,
Kornlecker.
I found it at
Very good.
the
Oh,
Bochner
all these wonderful
Weinberg.
trees.
yeah, okay.
Okay. Wie Norman stellte Fuß auf der eiserne Podkeve, as soon as you put a foot on this iron horseshoe beim Untertreppel under the step, azoi wachset euch Stere, die Besdenitzer, in der offene Tier, ihre schwarze Augen brennen mit Verdracht und die blaue Lippen spalten sich auf. The minute you put your foot on that iron horseshoe, which is under the step, there Stera, the childless one, she's always described that way, opens the door. Her black eyes are burning with Verdacht. That must be anger
Suspicion.
or suspicion. And the blue lips are spalten sich aus, say aus, Jingele, a filu Wind
Okay, go on.
So
It bothers me.
she's
It was bothering me when this part sorry, that she doesn't even give them for free. She could give a few cookies or whatever it is to the kids, so to the poor kids, but she doesn't. That's
she's
all.
not, no, she suffers a little from Kargheit. We know this. We've seen this before. But
Yeah.
also, after all, these are not nicht reiche Menschen, and this is their Parnassa. So
Yeah,
it's
but
hard to blame
still,
her.
yeah.
I know, a little bit she could give, a little bit she could
No,
give. And
yeah.
later on, when she,
There is no such thing as a little bit. These are boys, Yingluck, that are there every day. She would go
yeah,
poor.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Golda. You
Business
are
is
always right,
business.
Golda. What can I say?
No, she has to watch out for her own Parnassa. Auf viele
Absolutely.
Winterzeit, wenn der Tier ist vermacht, lasst sie euch nicht in Skora von euch. Even in the wintertime, when the door is closed, she doesn't let her supplies or her
Merchandise.
her merchandise out of her eye. Wie Norman macht ein Iberich Trittele, azoi zertraket sich ihr wortliche Finger in a Scheub. As soon as there is a little step there, as you see her wortliche finger, her skinny fingers in the window pane. Remember, we discussed Shoib and Stoib last time. Thank you. Thank you, Yankov. You taught me that word. Yingele.
Und in ihre Umsiste verdachten. And that's why the boys, the poor children, they had revenge on Stern and her cheapness and her thoughts that always were not that innocent.
Imaginary?
Suspicious. We taught her unnecessary, her suspicions.
Unnecessary thoughts, right.
Yeah.
Die hat ihr lecker auf den Garnik, aber von Alterke, dem Beschüttenem, hat sie das Volk nicht gekonnt einhieten. But even though she tried her best to make sure that nobody removed the cake from the porch, there was also a crazy man that she could not hide. She was not able to hide the cake from him. Die verhungerte Ruach ist einmal Farmes, ausgewachsen von unter Kieferstanik, a sprung über alle Treppler und a Chab getan, a sköverde mit gefüllten Lecker und gleich der Chab fressen und laufen. Beide Sachen auf einmal. But one time when the crazy person was really very, very hungry and he needed something warm, he went over the overgrowth of under Kiva's porch, jump over all the steps, and he grabbed the cake, filled, and he started eating it And while he was running, both things at one time, Städter hat sich genommen jagen nach ihm und plantern sich in langen Kleidel und fachen mit die grabliche Hand. And Städter ran after him, and she was wearing a long dress, and she began fucking. She was fanning herself with both hands. Kiva in eine
Tachtonim. We had this, yeah.
Tachtonim
Tachtonim is Gatkes.
Yes. Yarmulke is rausgelaufen nach ihr. And Kiva in his underwear and his yarmulke on his head also started running after her. Es geworden freilich auf der Schulgasse, so it became very happy on the Schul Street. Schmeisel Jungen haben geholfen und Alterken hat man Sofkolsof angejagt und genommen geben Klepp von aller Seiten. Never.
Yeah.
By the way,
Really?
Varames is a warm meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not in this
Or
context.
is it luncheon? Is it lunch? Yeah.
No,
He was
no,
hungry
No,
for
what
a
is it
warm
here?
meal, I think,
I don't
no?
think it's
This-
that in this
No,
context.
no.
Rucola.
Now,
But
in
I figured that he
No.
was hungry and he wanted a warm meal, but this made him mishuga.
No.
no, in this context, the Varamis are the younger Varamis, the kids who are in the bathhouse, who hit people with branches.
Ah,
That's what it is.
What is it again? Can you repeat?
no. A far varmis. We're 6, 7 lines up. A far varmis.
Ja, verhungert der Ruach in
No, I think
is
I'm right.
einmal,
If he so he
that's
was
before
dying
he
for
ate.
for warm meal.
As Emil, before the
the meal.
luncheon.
Now,
I think it means
varmis-
a far varmis, before
yeah,
the meal.
varmis, you
Oh,
know,
okay.
it depends when you eat dinner, you know, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
varmis is dinner actually.
Well,
Yeah.
Today, but in the
Yeah,
old
Dinner
days,
or
it
at
was
lunch?
I don't know.
lunchtime.
I don't know. In Israel, we ate dinner lunchtime.
Exactly.
So
This is
so,
an
yeah.
American invention.
And it
to
was
invent
varmis.
the big meal of the day.
yeah.
And
and
all
then
of-
the rest
And it was called
It was called
varmis,
varmis,
yeah?
yeah.
In all of Europe,
Hmm.
big meal should be lunchtime. You should not go to
Exactly.
sleep with a full stomach.
Okay, thank you for
Schmeiße
these.
geholfen
Okay,
und
I agree
Goldere,
with Golden.
geh
Okay.
weiter.
Hey, don't interrupt me then. Aber reinzureißen bei ihm, der halb aufgefressenem Lecker ist keinem nicht gelungen. But nobody was able to get the cake that he already ate. It wasn't possible.
Die Schmeisser-Jungen, those are those are what Yankov said, or these are coach people, Schmeisser-Jungen.
Meissen is to beat up. That's
To
you
beat
know,
up.
the wild guys
The
that,
ones that hit
that eat
are
people.
Schmeisser-Jungen. Ones
It's
that
like
beat
Jewish
up people.
hoodlums, no?
Yes,
No.
Jewish hoodlums?
yes.
People
I
in the
think-
bathhouse who used to beat people on the back with these branches.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
That's what the Schmeisser Jungen are.
yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry
Also
that I
look
got
at
confused with the Varamis.
Yeah.
Als er blutigte,
ja.
als er mazigte, hat
Okay.
sich Alterke eingeklemmt in guten Bissen mit Zähn und Nägel. Samazikta. He was bloodied and what is Samazikta?
Injured. You know the word mazik? It's in Yiddish. A mazik is somebody that does bad things, that hurts.
Okay.
So mazik hurt. He was hurt. He was injured.
Hat sich Alterke eingeklemmt in guten Bissen mit Zähn und Nägel. He defended himself with tooth and nail.
What is eingeklemmt?
He
Eingeklemmt?
hung on to the bit of cake,
Okay, hold on.
tooth and nail.
Blut und Tränen haben sich von ihm gegossen. Blood and tears ran down. Und dem Leiker hat nicht abgegeben, and he would not release the cake. Oh. Und Necharpe hat mit verbissenen Zähnen gewollt und geschlungen. Unwaffendig Schreck auf alle seine Verfolger. He started screaming, oh, Acharpa is ashamed with verbissenen Zähnen.
No. Is Nechapa ashamed?
That's like
That's
a
Harpa
Shanda
with.
and a Charpa.
But
No.
That's with
no,
a
no,
resh.
It's a rage.
is
Rage.
rage. Yeah.
Rage.
Oh, okay.
A nichbe
rage.
is somebody
But
that
then
is in pain.
with closed teeth, he complained and he swallowed. And he caused fear at everyone that was following him. When Shainach Alaman, als man hat ihm abgelassen, und ist geblieben sitzen, einig allein inmitten Gas, und ein Pitzelleker in Hand. Erst dann hat sich Miyashiv gewendet, angeguckt mit Blut verlappene Augen, beide pustet Blonjes und aufgehoben am morgende Call von Protest. Only when he was alone after everything, and that he was sitting all alone in the middle of the street without any cake in his hand, then he looked at his he looked with his with verlappene Augen, with his bloodied eyes, I think. Beide pustet Blonjes. And he raised his voice to a loud, scary voice in protest. Iber a Pitzelleker, a Menschen gehaget, a Schafe soll, a Srafe, Schreifer soll auf euch kommen. Over a piece of cake, you're gonna murder a person? A curse on everyone. Now it's your turn, Rochela.
Okay, ich habe nur gewollt sagen, als ich meine, als Nichbe, wenn schreit, au, 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 a Nichbe, it's like, au, 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 what a pain. he's having a big pain. This to
Yes,
me makes more sense
absolutely.
than rage,
Right, right.
because he's talking.
I agree.
Okay. Heitiken Frühling, noch a schönen Bries, wie sie haben gepravet, haben Kiewe und Kieweche aufgebunden dem Beitel. Das Zukommen von der dritten Esser in Stub und wie weicher gemacht seine altgebackene Herzer. So this spring, after such a beautiful breeze that they had, Kive and his wife, the Kiveche, they aufgebunden dem Beitel? I'm not sure. What does it mean? I know the words, but I don't know what it means.
I think that maybe they mean that they opened the all the stuff
purse.
over the baby.
This is
No, they open. I think it means they opened their
yeah.
purses.
Yeah,
They
that's
became
what
a
it
little
means.
bit.
So it means
Yeah.
they relaxed.
That means
They opened up.
aufgebunden dem
Oh, yeah,
Beitel.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
opened
they
the
were
purses.
stingy, and now they became less stingy.
Oh, okay.
Even more so after the breeze. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Okay.
Yeah, sorry,
We'll get in-
I lost you people all, you know. I had to go back. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Das Zukommen von der dritten Esser, so the arrival of a third eater in the house, it made them softer. Their hearts, but altgebackene, it's been already baked, already shaped in a certain way, so it kind of opened them up and changed them a little bit. I think so. Imetzen, if ze platzen nicht, haben sie gelosen abfarben auf dunkelgrün, sehr alten Ganek und die Tier von Ganek auf hellgrün. Punkt so wie bei Wigder dem Almen und trockt man Arois beim Almen auf von Ganek, Donke dem Yusemo, also ich trug gleich Arois Chere, die Leckechmacherin, dem gefundenen Mäuschelen auf ihr grünem Ganek. As if to explode.
Where are you looking?
כמו להתפוצץ, איך
see,
מתרגמים את זה? כמו להתפוצץ.
Imetzen of the Platzenisch, to annoy people.
Okay.
To annoy them, to cause them to explode.
לאחיס, אוקיי, לאחיס.
Leachis,
אוקיי.
yeah.
Okay.
In Hebrew we will say להוציא להם את העיניים, שהעיניים יצאו להם.
Yeah.
I think in Yiddish you can also say, הרויסנמן במנשן die Augen. You know, that's
zu verkrachen ze, ich meine.
Okay.
okay.
Whatever.
Okay, let's go.
Wait. So the word imitzen is like, what is imitzen oif seplatanish? To, as if somebody to annoy.
Yes.
Yes. That's the way you would pronounce it.
That somebody
in a rough
not
way.
A particular somebody, that just to annoy people. What it means is people, to annoy people.
Yeah, in Israel.
Okay, very good.
Double,
Yeah.
In Israel, there was a double meaning expression for that, showing off that you know some German of the German Jews, and you would say, Platzen Sie bitte.
Platzen Sie bitte, that's what it is, yeah.
So it means in the German Jewish, it means sit please, but in Yiddish, it means may you explode. So it was like
okay, the German Jew.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
The German setzen Sie bitte. The platzen Sie bitte is a joke on that. It's like okay.
Yeah.
So of dunkel green, so they colored it in dark green.
Yeah.
Their old porch and the door with light green. Just like by Victor the Widower, und druckt man heraus beim Armen Eufen Ganek, and we were taking out by the widower on the porch, Donke, the orphan. The same way, Shere brings out the Moshele that was found on her green porch.
You see, you can translate. You see,
Sometimes.
Right.
Ochele, you
Continue.
can't. You know how to translate. Come on.
Go ahead, continue, Rochelle. Chernia, you have to lower it, Marcia. No, lower you left, there's another sentence that you pulled up. Okay, good.
I forgot to say that they called it the cake maker.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sometimes they call her the childless one. Sometimes they call her the cake maker.
Chernie, here we go. Chernie, the Arm in Victor's Huis drückt ihr volle Brust Duncan in Pistol. So Chernie, the arm? What is an arm?
A wet nurse.
A wet nurse. I think
Ah,
it's
wet
yeah,
nurse.
the
The wet nurse in Victor's home. She pushes her full breast into the mouth. But physical, it's like diminutive.
Now you can raise it.
Straight to his mouth. Und Schere tuliet ihr Moschken en Moschken zum flachen Herzen und stuft ihm a Rosik in Maul. And Schere, she's, I don't know, tuliet ihr Moschken, she's trying to put a raisin in his mouth, but I'm missing words here.
A baby bottle. A rojik is a baby bottle.
A Rojik is a baby bottle?
yeah.
Yeah.
So she's sticking the baby bottle in, because you know the nurse puts the breast in, so she sticks the baby bottle in.
Yeah. And the
Interesting, where is
Machaber.
the word coming from? A Rojik.
Yeah. And
Roger,
What is zum
must be,
flachen Herzen?
to her flat chest, in contrast to the
Yeah.
to the
See,
woman that's feeding the donkey. There was like a, there was
a good
full
breast.
and here this is a flachen house, and he's making fun of her. I don't like it. Okay.
Ja, weil ich habe gehabt, ich habe in Israel, dort gehabt 5 Kinder, in ihre Brust ist gewinnt flach. In so alle gegeben Essen durch ihre flachen Herzen.
Yeah. Okay.
Das ist nicht
Das ist
alle
nicht
wohl
wichtig. Das ist
dasselbe.
nicht wichtig.
Nicht
Nicht wichtig.
Nicht
Nicht
wichtig.
wichtig.
No, it's a stereotype. Sie ist an
Yeah.
unzuhörnisch wegen dem Almen und dem ganzen Zabolek, als sie, die Leckigmacherin, was hat abgeschmacht ein Leben und ein kindersche Pielonke, hat sich auf die ältere Jahren euch nicht mit was zu schämen. So now to her later years, she's nothing to be ashamed of. In other words, she has a child too. She who didn't have kids, but I don't know word by word.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay, der seit man in Victor, dem Waldzeuger Stub, dem Mamser, in Steres Dare Urems, wird man dort verdrossig. Was heißt, die Beisdice geht konkurrieren mit Asa.
Teieren.
No, I lost it. It jumped.
Here, the Bezerke.
Entschuldigt mir.
Bezerknitze.
Okay, ich habe getroffen. Okay. Die Die Besetnitze geht gur konkurrieren mit der Zatairen Yosemo wie Donkey ist. Chalushes geht pushet unter von ihr Haljuben, dem Mamser Irren. Wer weiß euch, verwusst, umreine Mist, ist gewachsen. Klappt man an der Arm im Fenster. Czernie, trug rein das Kind. So they cannot stand it that such an orphan will be compared to their precious baby, and they ask the wet nurse, right, to bring him in. But
Yeah,
again, I'm missing words
Wait,
here.
okay,
There, a few words I'm interested in. The konkurrieren, is that the competition?
oh, yeah, to compete.
Yeah,
to
to
compete.
compete with.
Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah, but the main thing is, you know, people are comparing already the two babies. The Vigda's baby they call a Tayern Yosemite. It's a precious Yosemite, but the baby of Chere, so there they say a haloshes. Haloshes is like nausea, is
Yes,
coming.
nausea.
Is coming out of the mamzer. This is the
Is it
imagination.
Haljuben?
I couldn't find this.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So
then they say,
they reduce him because es ist nur a Nummer, wir richten dem Yosemol, nicht a Nummer nehmen.
yeah.
No, hot. Danke.
Yeah, but so
Danke.
Tayern Yosemite. This is they see
Oh,
him
yeah.
as being superior to Cher's baby, and then
Yeah, it's a real baby as
yeah.
opposed to the orphan. Yeah.
And what bothers me the most here in this paragraph is the waste of our voice for our unreine Mister is gewachsen. Who knows on what garbage? Mist is garbage. Who knows from what garbage he is coming? Okay,
Right.
he is and he is nauseating, and there's a nauseating smell coming out of him. Yeah, and how come?
Right.
How come the childless woman dares compete with this precious baby? That's okay. Go on.
Trugt man Danke rein zurück zum Waldzeuger in der Duschnerstube und Scheres Augen wird reut verkast. So they bring in to the forest merchant to the Duschner. I forgot what's a Duschner.
Stuffy.
Huh?
Stuffy
house.
Stuffy.
And Cher's eyes become red from anger. Man darf weiter aufnehmen, muss kein aufnehmen oder aufnehmen.
You have to raise it.
Oh, to raise it, okay. So maybe a bisschen herup zurück.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay. Nicht kosche, macht sich still zu ihr Hodelnik. Moischele, mein Gold, mir sei noch überleben. Starre sich, Moischele. So she comes down her Hodelnik. What's a Hodelnik? Moischele, my gold, we will overcome it. I don't know, I'm just guessing. Starezif?
Try hard.
Try hard, Moischele. Don't give up, in other words. We're going to show them.
Starezif, Moischele. Well, she's a good mom.
She is. She's a great mother.
She is.
And the hard thing is that the two gonics are facing each other. So
Right.
there'll always be comparisons between the two children.
Okay, you want to read a little more? Ursula? You do it, okay.
Okay, und der gefundene, no, yeah, the gefundene Yatel folgt, he listens to it, was die neue Mame hasty, what the new mother tells him, und starret sich, and he's hanging in, I don't know,
Tries hard.
huh?
He tries hard.
He tries hard, Adag. Zlioket von gummene Rojikes, sie are mechaya zu gucken. He gobbles, can we say?
He
From
is
rubber,
sucking.
sucking from the rubber bottles.
Probably like, what do you call it? We used to call it the flocken, that the thing you gave the child, the pacifier.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's his bottle. That's his bottle. The Rojika. He's
The
having
baby
a great
bottle,
time
yeah.
drink a baby bottle. But they had plastic bottles. I mean, I thought it would have been glass.
No, but the
No, I
gummene
think
is
it's just the part
just-
where he's sucking the milk out.
just the top. The
Just
top
the
of
top.
bottle.
From the plastic.
No,
The gubane,
gubane,
rubber existed. Rubber existed. I'm sure about that. You know, Brazil was already discovered.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
I think it's just the top.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
the fire?
What's important here is that he's eating very well. He's a good eater. He's a healthy boy.
Oh yeah.
As is mechaya zu gucken. It's a pleasure to watch. Die
Yeah.
Bäckerlech wären bei ihm fuller. I'm just wondering, what did they get to eat? Was it just cow's milk? Maybe it was a little bit like daisa. Yes,
Cereal,
Oatmeal.
oatmeal,
oatmeal,
cereal.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Depends how old he was.
Yeah, no, what was available? Hot porridge, I think.
Yeah,
with milk.
okay,
I think probably
okay.
that's what he had. Die Bäckerlach wären bei ihm fuller von Tag zu Tag und die Augen lichtiger. So the cheeks become fuller and fuller from day to day and the eyes become brighter. Auf den 6. heute schneiden sich bei ihm aus die erste Zändelach und Keules und übriges Gules. So of the 6 months, they cut out.
The teeth are coming out. Yeah, the teeth are emerging really here. You know, Schneiden is the cut, but here it's they're coming out because they.
That's what I meant, but I thought there is room to bring in the schneiden sich. Und Keules und
they're coming
Unüberliches. So voices, sounds, and
They're cutting through the gums is what it means.
That's right.
Exactly, that's what I meant, but you said it better. Und Keules und Unüberliches Gules. So he makes sounds and all kind of gules.
No, without. This child doesn't need anything.
Without, you're right.
Without trying and without all of these
just by itself. It's
unnecessary cures.
This magic.
He doesn't have a gesunder Appetit, and he doesn't need any help from anything.
Yeah.
Right. A Wolfzeindl hat ihm Schere aufgehangen auf den Hals. Reiter de Jasles und macht Mam. Heißt, man soll sich zu viel nicht sorgen warum ihm. Wird schon, wie nicht ist die Jasles durchreiben. So she puts a tooth of a wolf on his neck, writer, so he's rubbing the yasles. What's his
Gums.
yasles?
Gums.
The gums.
Oh, the gums, right, right. He's rubbing the gums and makes mama mam, which means so don't worry too much about around him. He will survive the gums.
He will rub his gums. He knows what to do.
Right, as he should. Right, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Huh?
Okay.
Maybe
Can I
you want
read?
to read it. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Of course.
So now we know about the moms, and now donkey. What's happening with him? Exactly the opposite. Und dafke donkey, dem Walzer zitterdicker misinnig, wo Säugen tut von einer gesunder Brust und wird gepieschet und gechleut, dafke ist beständig nicht im Ganzen. Is nicht im Ganzen. He is not completely okay. Nicht im Ganzen. Dafke, you know, exactly the dafke, like the opposite to this, to Moishke. Danke, the youngest son of the wood merchant, who sucks from a healthy breast and who's being babied. With him, it's not going exactly well. Dos rintem von Nesel. Here, he has a running nose. Dos tut ihm weh in Hals. Here, he has a sore throat. Dos schreit auf den Beichel. Here, he screams as he's lying on his belly, on his stomach. Yeah. Und dos auf die Zähnlach. And here he screams about the teeth that are coming out. He is never well, he's never happy. Rak, man muss ihm wiegen das Wiegele und rak das schläft nicht. You have to shake the baby bed. It's the what do you call it? The cradle. Yeah.
Cradle.
Yeah, and you do this and he doesn't fall asleep. Exactly the opposite. The other one has a healthy sleep. Now, verginnt man nicht Mäuschken dem Gefundenen, als gesund und als guten Schlaf, wie auch bei der Leckermacherin in Stiebel. Verginnt man nicht. That's people are resenting it. They are
Envious.
envious of the Moishke, the baby that was found. They envy such health and such good sleep that he is experiencing in the house of the cake baker. This is now I think this sentence is terrible. Mizet take von die Kine bavigdern in Heus. Mizet take as is a treifene bein. Now in Vigda's house, where they are experiencing envy in this baby, they say one can see that this baby Moishke is treif, is not kosher. One can see that he's not kosher. Well, he's so healthy, that means he's not kosher. It's like I know in Jewish folklore, a goy is a gesunter und a starker und a Yid nicht so. So here, oh, you see, he's so healthy. That means he's not kosher. Maybe he's not completely Jewish. There's something wrong with him. That's out of envy. And they call him. They say you can see that he has a non-kosher bone in him. That means he's not completely kosher. So that's the competition. But Bislach weiß gewöhnt sich bei der Schönin zum großen Unterschied. Slowly, gradually, the neighbors are getting used to the great difference between the two babies. Die Konkurrenz mit beiden Kindern wird schwacher. The competition between the two children is
Weaker.
getting slower, is decreasing. Der Unterschied zwischen Josem und Mamse gleicht sich mit der Zeit aus. This difference between the orphan and the Mamse, two names, Josem and Mamse, it straightens out with time. Now they're becoming friends. Sof Zumer ziehen schon beide Kinder die Hände nach einer zum zweiten von die grüne Gannekes. At the end of summer, they already stretching their hands. They both stretch their hands to each other from their green porches. Und Wigders ungeblosene Arm und die verbitterte Leckermacherin losen die Kinder zu Nenter. Sie sollen dich durchschmussen auf sehr eigenem Loschen. Now, the two people that are taking care of them, that's the wet nurse and the wet nurse who is angry, and the cake baker who's bitter. Now they have come down and they let the children to go near each other. They should converse in their own language, in their own baby language, right? They cannot speak it, but okay. So now this is a description of the conversation. Nogel, nogel, nogel.
Goggle, goggle, goggle.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. Gogel, gogel, gogel. Azoi bagris moishke sein 7 chadoshim dicken chaveron. That's the sound that he makes, the moishke. And they are both 7 months actually. Ogel, ogel, macht noch Donke der Josembo. Donke is trying to imitate him. Macht ihm noch. Aber sach unmittelbar und schwacher. He's trying to imitate Moishke, but his speech is a lot sadder and weaker.
It's interesting to me that the mamzer is going to be the leader.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And Danke is going to be the follower.
Absolutely. We're going to love the mamzer. He's very strong physically, and he's very smart, and we'll see. Okay. Yeah.